From Russia with Love, obviously it's a pun on the James Bond From Russia with Love, and someone just said recently, oh, have you psychic or something? Did you predict the fall of the Russian economy? But yeah, I mean, it's a Republica vein of everyday life, the ordinariness of sitting in the rush hour and thinking of a lost love, or something that didn't happen. Fading of the Man was something that I'd always wanted to do, and I always pushed and pushed to do it. And Ian Stanley luckily had a vision for it and realised it, so that sort of big sound and lots of different instruments and stuff like that. But it's quite a personal song to me. So and it's about obviously it's about exacting vengeance on someone that when you first meet uses their that illusion of being so great and falling very badly off their pedestal, and at the end of the day, it's about people. It doesn't matter who you are, whatever. It's about bare bones, about people. It's funny because in Try Everything, originally Johnny had a demo of it, so it was from his point of view. And I was going back before about singing the slower songs, I said I'd only do them if I could bring a bit of my own sort of thing to them. And I did that also with Kung Fu, which was also a Johnny demo, and I changed some of the lyrics and the melody and stuff like that. And yes, I do know someone called Jimmy Hickey. Do you know what I mean? So it was I made it from my point of view, sort of thing, which I think is important. But then the chorus is for everyone, You're born, you live, you die, you get one try. I've tried everything. I hope it hits home, Well, Luxury Cage, when we first did the demo, I was a bit sort of tentative because it was a much slower thing. It started electronically based, and just when we took it to Ian Brody in a demo stage, he had such a big vision for it, but he also made it spacious and stuff, which we've never done any songs like that have had any space. They've always been crammed full of every sound and new techno beat or whatever. But and it was much more, probably the most emotional thing that I've ever sang or whatever. But and had lovely strings and stuff like that, which we maybe wouldn't have thought of using, but he's done it in such an amazing way. And I think he's probably mix-wise probably the best mix song on the album, Faster Faster is quite hard to sing, and it's the nature of the song. That's why it's called Faster Faster. It just goes mad, It's just like a steamroller, and on a roller coaster. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, and then it just goes mad, loop the loop sort of thing. But yeah, it's another one great live, I'm quite excited, and I think America's quite excited about that song too. Nothing's really new. It's just about consumerism gone mad, basically. It's about now. It's about all the modern things and, all these things. And at the end of the day, you just completely got everything rammed down your throat. But what does it mean? You can be happy with all these things. I mean, and kids just wanting everything now. They want this, they want that. And it's just gone completely out of control. Because, and the prices of everything and stuff, because when we were kids, when we wanted a record, it was like $14.99, it was a big treat, and now they want trainers, they want the Sega Mega Drive, they want everything, and it's just about that, really. It's about all the modern things you could possibly think of, but do they make you happy? It's like a beast, isn't it, that song, and it's great live and stuff, and it's just like, what's going to happen is this mad explosion of things up until that time, and then what's everyone going to have manic depression afterwards, probably. Because it's like, well, what else is there now, That's one of the better songs live, I think, certainly, But that's Republica, these sort of mad, really fast songs, and that's why live is so important to us, Basically, that was one of the last songs we did for the album, and it was sort of, after Drop Dead, I thought, well, hang on a minute, boys aren't all that bad, there's some girls that have been pretty nasty to me as well, and, it's such a, Drop Dead, such a women's lib song, and it's like, well, hang on a minute, and, yeah, I mean, we all relate to it, I'm sure we do, I know my friends do, and I've certainly had people that suddenly come out of their horrible little shells, after a couple of years, or, suddenly just being friends with you for their own little purposes. And, it's another modern day life, still your boyfriend girls, which are most hateful sort, aren't they? Kung Fu movies is one of my favourites, actually. And we're all big Bruce Lee fans. We're all big Kung Fu movies. And I guess because my mum's from Hong Kong as well, there's sort of that sort of strain running through, a bit of Chinese stuff in there, which is always exciting. And there's a bit of Chinese rap on it, which you probably had a laugh at. My mum, I think, isn't talking to me because I think I might have said something rude. But it might, on the other hand, be unintelligible. But yeah, I mean, it'd be interesting to see if we could do a gig in Hong Kong, what they make of it. I'd probably get arrested, actually. That's my favourite song, that. And there was some, shall we say, debate from the record label about it, but we really wanted to do that because it's something that, it's not a single or whatever, but it's just something that's about our lives, you know what I mean? Everybody knows someone like that in the pub on a Saturday night. We all know someone that is a pub pusher. We all do. We will admit to that we do. And it's sort of almost part of ordinary life now. And whereas in the 80s, it's like we're going down a disco, it's like we're going down a rave, or we're going down a pub, and that sort of bit of menace involved. And it's like, to me, it was almost, when I wrote it, it's almost like seeing it in some sort of film or documentary of London, you know, or Manchester or Glasgow.